Hi there, it's Trish Gallen from Trish Gallen Fitness and Yoga. I wanted to do a little video today for you guys about how to work fitness into a busy lifestyle. It's a really good question. How do you do that if you don't have a lot of time or if you're busy? And specifically, I think most of my clients have a tendency to be mothers, and I think that there's this guilt associated with taking an hour for yourself to focus on your physical fitness. And again, it's so focused on weight loss as a goal, and I think that that's people's main issue, is that they want to lose weight, but there's so many other benefits to it. I mean, that's just one of the benefits to having physical fitness in your life. There's a myriad of other things. Number one, for me, it's my psyche. Like, I feel better. I feel like better equipped to deal with things when I've sort of had that physical movement. And I know there's a lot of theories about it, but for me, it just makes me feel better. It makes me happier. And that's, obviously yoga does that for me. That's my real true passion. Fitness as well, like going for a nice long run, or, just taking the time to work through some of the issues in my head while I'm physically moving. Like, a lot of times I'll be sort of struggling with something, and I put on my headphones and I go for a run for 45 minutes. And I come back and I pretty much have it worked out in my head. So I think part of the thing for people is to be okay with taking the time to do it. There's always going to be an excuse not to do work. There's always going to be an excuse. This is always going to be something that in your head you can put off. And, that's one of the things you just have to get over. If it takes getting up at 6 in the morning to do the work, then you need to do that. And if you need to do a half an hour in the morning and a half an hour in the evening, then you do that. But there's always time. On average, Americans watch about 5 hours of TV a day. What if you took about 1 hour out of that and added this instead? So I think the first line of defense of beginning a fitness program, or how to integrate a fitness program, is to just do it and just say, that's it, I'm doing it. From A to B, I'm getting up, I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter if I'm going to get to the gym, or if I'm going to get outside, or if I have to do this right in my own home with my kids sleeping upstairs. There's always going to be a reason why you can't. You have to come up with reasons why you should. So let me show you a few things that you can do in a really small space with very minimal equipment. I recommend at least an hour of work. I don't think, I certainly do not believe that 30 minutes is enough. I will be completely honest with you. I don't think it is, and there's a myriad of scientific reasons why that's the truth. But we'll talk about that another time. So if you're going to do the work, commit to an hour. Give yourself 1 hour. Half an hour is not enough. And that's straight from the horse's mouth. It's not enough. All right, so let's start with a little circuit here. I'm really into these Tabata intervals lately. Tabata intervals are, it's a very rigorous cardiovascular circuit. It's 4 exercises. You go through the exercises for 20 seconds with 10 seconds rest, and you go through those 4 series of exercises 4 times. So it would be 4 sets, 4 times through. So I've also been integrating a couple of resistance exercises within there, because cardiovascular work is not enough. You have to have some sort of weight training in there as well. So let's start off with a little bit of resistance work. I'm going to get a little upper body and then a little core, and then we're going to go into a Tabata. So this is a really cool way that you can put together, a really simple exercise routine right here in your own house. All right, so let's start with some weights. All right, first thing I'm going to do, I don't like to waste my time by just standing. If I'm going to do upper body work, I like to add a little lower body work in there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into a wide squat, hips go back, knees come down. All right, roll your shoulders down your back, weights come on the inside of the hips. This is a W press. So normally what I would do is I would hit this for probably, either time 45 seconds or maybe 15 reps, holding the nice isometric contraction down below. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 for resistance is I grab my ball. All right, everybody has these things at home. This is just a great way to get a little core work. So what I can do is roll onto the ball and get a few knee tucks in. Okay, so another cool thing you can do is you can pull the knees in and push out, maybe add a push-up. So there's a little upper body work too. Right here, I'm already feeling my heart rate come up. All right, so once I finish that little resistance circuit, then I come into my first Tabata. 4 exercises. 2 are going to be on the ground, 2 are going to be up on the feet. Very cardiovascular based. The trick of this is to give yourself the rest in between. It keeps your heart rate at that beautiful level of fat burning zone. Once you're 20 minutes in, watch my other videos to see what that's all about. Okay, so first exercise, mountain climbers. Okay, I'm going to get down on the floor. There are some great apps on the iPhone for Tabata intervals, so you can certainly use that too. I'm going to kind of weigh in here with my watch, and I'll go through once, and you would want to hit these 4 series of exercises 4 times, okay? With only 10 seconds of rest in between. Here we go. First exercise, mountain climbers. I'm on the clock. All right, so mountain climbers, I'm pulling my knees in towards my chest. My hands are stacked underneath my shoulders. All right, I have a nice long spine, chin is tucked. Still going here, looking at the clock. I got about 10 more seconds. Here we go. Heart rates will come in way up. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I'm transitioning. I'm coming up onto my feet. I'm going to hit my lower body exercise, and these are called power squats. So I'm just going to go a little squat down and a little hop up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. All right, doesn't look like much, does it? Try it. Holy cow. All right, so here's my little movement. Kids are asleep upstairs. I'm downstairs getting it done. Lots of resistance work here. We got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right back down on the ground. Transitioning. So I've hit the clock. Look at me. I'm a personal trainer. I'm dying over here. I haven't even left my house. All right, so we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exercise, Spider-Man's. I come onto the forearms. I drag the knees to the opposite side. I get a little bit of a crunch here. I'm 10 seconds in. I have 10 seconds left to go. I have 1 more exercise to do before my first set of Tabata is over. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, here we go. Last exercise in Tabata set. I'm going to take this into lunges, okay? Your choice whether you want to add a hop or not. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I've noticed that in a lot of lower body resistance work, there's modifications for everything. You're certainly not required to do the jump. All right, you can certainly just step back and back and back. All right, we got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So then I would take a break and come right back to my upper body work. Set my clock for 45 seconds. Here we go. Down into my squat. Hit it again, W press. Weights come on the inside of the hips, open up wide. I love W press because it's like an even split between a front raise and a reverse fly. It's awesome. All right, then once again, I get back on the ball, okay? I do my lower body, or my core work, and then I hit that Tabata again. Those 6 exercises, you go through that 4 times, you've got yourself a nice little 15-minute set. You come up with some different exercises and hit that again 3 times. There's an hour, guys. Resistance work done. You haven't even left your house. So the biggest issue with getting fit and staying fit is obviously eating right, not wasting the time, that you put in for the work that you're doing. And number 2, don't give yourself an excuse. Just do it. You're totally worth it. All right, take care, be healthy, keep moving. Namaste.